Hello there, good morning. I am Araba, Aidoo, and you are welcome to our first bulletin for the day. That's GHOne News. Let's take you to the stories making headlines this morning. More trouble in the NPP due to its heaviest electoral defeats in 2024. And tribute pours in for the late Mampohene Dasibre Osei Bonsu II. And Ministry of Foreign Affairs promised swift passport issuance as ministry begins 24-hour economy initiative. We have details of these and other stories coming up. Please stay. Thanks for staying. Remember, the bulletin is also streaming live on Facebook and on X at GHOne TV. Begin the bulletin from the presidency. As scores of Ghanaians from the Generation Rights Protection Society last night stormed the Jubilee House to protest and to submit a petition on the impact of illegal mining in the country. The petition that seeks the revocation of the LI 2462 also demands that the president declares a state of emergency immediately. Here are excerpts of what transpired at the Galamsey Must Stop protest. Now, the late Dasibre Osei Bonsu II was a man who served, loved, and was loved as well. Here is a tribute to his memory.
The Asante Bretu royal family of Asante Mampong formally informed the Asante Hene, Otumfo Osei Tutu II.
Saint Oswald Jimakesi, now Dasibre Osei Bonsu II, was educated at Prempeh College and at the University of Ghana, where he graduated in 1972 with Bachelor of Arts in Economics, Political Science and Modern History. He became the registrar of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in 1991. After working with the university for years, during his youthful days, he was later installed as the Asante Mampohene, which equally made him the second in command to Asante Hene in the Asante Kingdom. Engineer Tapoku Ajiman, Direct Royal from Mensha Palace, shares the roles of Asante Mampohene and explains his traditional responsibilities.
If you look at the Ashanti Kingdom structure, the Mampohene is the occupant of the silver stool, and he is also the second in command to Otumfo. He's a head of the right wing of the kingdom, and also in those times of war, he was the battle leader of Asante Man.
The Asante Mampo silver stool has a strong connection to the Asante golden stool because a late Mampohene once gave birth to Asante Hene. Therefore, traditional Mampohene plays the fatherhood role to Asante Hene, paying tribute to the excellent work as registrar at KNUST. Son of Nana Kwesi Ajiman, Nana Atapoku Ajiman described the Mampohene as a gentleman who worked with integrity, a reason a possession was named after him years ago.
I knew him before he became the paramount chief of Mampong. So he's a very diligent human being, very meticulous, very dedicated to his work. I mean, both as registrar, when I knew him, he was very meticulous and dedicated. His dedication to his work is indomitable. and I think that has helped him. He's one of the best registrars the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology has had. That's what I wish you well.
The Asante Mamponhene, despite his busy schedule as the second in command to the Asante-Hene Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, a member of the National House of Chiefs, Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs, among others, Janet Dorothy Owusu-Sechere, Mrs. Nana Abna-Jekuma, described her husband as a lovely person.
We've been married for 49, 50 years, I think. We met in 71. We got married in 74. Our child is 46. So if you add the 2-3 years, it's about 50 years. The fact that I'm still here means the marriage is okay. All marriages have problems, but it's a matter of patience, loving, and forgiving. I wish that he will be around forever.
Dr. Nana Jimakese, the only child of Mamponhene, with Nana Abna-Jekuma, described her father as a remarkable and amazing father.
Dasibre Nana Osei-Bonsu II, Daddy as I call him, is a remarkable person and an amazing father. It's been my good fortune that God chose him to play that role in my life. I adore him, my children adore him, and there is nothing that he will not do for me and mine.
The chairman of the Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs and a respectable member of the National House of Chiefs, Dasibre Osei-Bonsu II, champions preservation of Ashanti customs and tradition. His astute leadership has ensured the continuity of age-old rituals and the promotion of cultural heritage. Beyond his administrative roles, Mamponhene Dasibre Osei-Bonsu II is a symbol of unity, peace and progress within the Ashanti community. His unwavering dedication to the well-being of his people has solidified his legacy as a revered figure in the annals of Ashanti history. The Ashanti people celebrate the life and invaluable contributions of Asante Mamponhene Dasibre Osei-Bonsu II.
Nana, we nipa o dwini nipa ho na wahumo broso edoso
ye wura ni ho a wona ye de wo ho nse ko base so tufo ni ho no na wo ho a na se o treye ma ene ni tra ne ne ye bia no ya de a anya de be du ba bia be kwa fa asudie sem ene wo haw bia ba de bo mpai papa ma no.
The legacy of Asante Mamponhene transcends time, and his legacy reverberates through the winds of Ashanti region, shaping its future with the echoes of tradition and honor. Dasibre Osei-Bonsu II, a guardian of tradition, a beacon of hope, and unwavering custodian of Ashanti heritage. The EIB network, made up of Ago TV, GHOne TV, Kasapa FM, Star FM, Ago FM, Ultimate FM, Ebusian FM, Empire FM, Radio 360, and EIB Digital.
Let's now move to the camp of the NPP as the Director of Communications for the party, Richard Ahiagba, has dismissed claims that former Vice President and flag bearer of the party in the 2024 elections, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, is shifting blame for the party's 2024 election defeat. Now, speaking on GHOne News, Richard Ahiagba said comments by former government spokesperson on governance and security under the Akufo-Addo administration, Paragraph Boachidankwa, and NPP communications team member Kwesi Kwarteng, suggesting that Dr. Bawumia was absolving himself of responsibility were politically motivated.
Dr. Bawumia said anything in that presentation where I was in the room is blame to other exonerate himself, not at all. Okay. So if he gets party and Kwesi Kwarteng, who supporters of Honorable candidate Japan, if you hear them say that and you see them to be advancing their politics, which is fine. I have a responsibility to put a record straight to say that what he said, he didn't mean that. But if you insert your politics, then this will be the deduction which they are making.
Minister for Foreign Affairs Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa has assured Ghanaian citizens, including those abroad, that passport issuance would not exceed 15 days of application as government rolls out the new chip-embedded passports. The move forms part of reforms to enhance security, curb identity fraud, and streamline international travels for citizens. Well, we'll bring you that story later, but let's move to the Ashanti region, where the Asante-Hene Otumfuo Osei II on Tuesday, April 28, began a mediation processes in resolving the long-standing chieftaincy dispute between the feuding factions in the Boko conflict. The mediation is set to end on 4th May 2025. Now, President John Dramani Mahama served as the brain behind this process, inviting Asante-Hene, whom he believes will foster peace at the end of this initiative. The event is being held at the Asante-Hene's Meshia Palace in Kumasi. All right, that's it for GA Today News with me, Araba Aidoo. For more news, log on to starfm.com.gh. Coming up next is GA Today with Joshua Kojomisa. Please stay.